Moderate to light snow will continue to impact the area here throughout the evening commute and really throughout the overnight hours tonight as well, especially in Rochester and in portions of southeastern Minnesota. Now, the National Weather Service has kind of at least clipped off some counties so far tonight with this winter weather advisory. We do have some slick conditions in Rochester, especially right around the city limits. So the light snow will continue here overnight. And we have this winter weather advisory for some areas here in southeastern Minnesota, still including portions of Olmsted County through Dodge County as well for Dodge Center, and in Mower County as well for Austin. So just make sure to travel safely tonight. The slick conditions will be possible in our main precipitation type. We will stay as snow tonight. I don't think we jump back and forth between the sleet to even a little bit of freezing rain. No, we stay as snow, and especially in those areas that we see in purple as of now. So with that winter weather advisory running until 9 o'clock tonight, notice some of those, at least we had a little bit of a moderate snow band move through right around 5 to 5:30 tonight. So right in the heart of that evening commute this evening, we've dealt with the light snow. Moderate snow will continue here through the next several hours. As we get a look downtown, notice South Broadway. Star Lewis and Anna live camera. We can see the snow-covered roads. Traffic moving nicely as of now, but we have gotten some reports into the Weather Center of some very slick conditions outside. And with these temperatures at 30 degrees, we'll stay as snow, so we're below the freezing point. Winds a little breezy, but with the type of snowfall that's falling, it's more of a heavy snow. So not necessarily looking at blowing and drifting snow. Highway 52 visibility will be an issue in some areas, especially outside the city limits. But again, some slick conditions. Looks like traffic moving, I would say slow, but still at least moving steadily at this hour. Road conditions. We are looking at those completely covered roads to partially covered roads, especially outside of the city limits. Some roads will be a little bit better than others, but right now coming into the Weather Center, are looking at mostly completely covered roadways so far around the Rochester area through Albert Lee into Preston, and then partially covered through portions of Austin and Owatonna. The good news is northeastern Iowa, even though northeastern Iowa has seen a little bit more snowfall today, it looks like some roadways near Osage, Mason City, Charles City, looking at normal type of conditions there. Snowfall total so far, Wabasha leading the way at 5 inches of snow. That's from midnight this morning until now. 5 inches of snow. Austin right around 4 inches. In Rochester, we've seen anywhere from about 2 to 3 inches of snow officially here at the studio. Right over 2 inches of snow. Byron right at 2.1. So for the most part, many of us in southeastern Minnesota, anywhere in that 1 to 3 range. Some of us, there's this one band of snow, though, running all the way from Austin into Wabasha. That's produced those accumulations upwards about 4 to 5 inches of snow. Timing things out tonight. I think we deal with the moderate snowfall until about 9 o'clock tonight for those areas in that winter weather advisory. So that's through Rochester, through Dodge Center, and then through Austin. So we deal with some bands of moderate snowfall until about 9 o'clock tonight, and then we just see snow linger on, some very light snow, some flurries. Tomorrow morning, we could have the possibility for a little bit of mixing by about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't think it will be tremendous. I think for the most part, we stay as snow throughout the majority of the time. So tonight, still dealing with snow by 9:30. Tomorrow morning, we'll have some breaks in the snowfall. Thursday and Friday will just be on and off snowfall throughout that 48-hour time span. Temperatures stay, for the most part, well below freezing through your at least night on Thursday and then into early Friday afternoon. So as we look at snowfall timing through the rest of the night tonight, breaking up into 2 different periods, rest of the night tonight, about an inch widespread is what we can expect until midnight. Tomorrow then, and extending into Friday, I think most areas will see right around an inch. Some areas, Mason City down near Charles City as well, potentially upwards of about 1 to 2 inches. But I think widespread for southeastern Minnesota, northeastern Iowa, another inch will be possible in that 48-hour time span. Your town forecast for tonight: light snow expected overnight tonight. We'll deal with the moderate snow for the next couple hours. Northeastern Iowa, more of the same. Light snow. Be careful on the roadways tonight and in early tomorrow morning. 35 for that high tomorrow. Less than an inch likely for snowfall. I think we're probably more or less about 1/4 to a ½ inch of snow likely on Thursday. More of the same then Friday. This weekend, we deal with the cloudy skies. I didn't mention as well, we do have a dense fog advisory that will go in place tonight at 9 p.m. lasting until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's for areas to the west of Rochester, so mainly right along I-35. So some visibility issues if you're traveling to the cities tomorrow could be a problem as well.
You know, we've talked about the snow, but the blowing winds and really the impact on a lot of the country and rural roads is really quite difficult driving.
Yeah, it's difficult driving on some of those rural roads. The good news with this snow that we have now, it's a heavier snow with the temperatures being closer. So blowing and drifting snow shouldn't be as much of the issue this time around.
Good news. Thank you, Nick. Well, a two-time